Hey everybody, and welcome to another helmet ballistic test video. I am Mike B, and I've got my lovely assistant,
Devin K,
behind the camera, and he's also going to be shooting these helmets with me. And today we've got a really cool one that's been requested a lot by a lot of Spanish viewers, is the Spanish model 4265. So this is one that got updated in the 1960s. They used this model through the 90s when it was replaced by the Marta helmet, the composite helmet. And a lot of these were surplus to the US. And this one is in rough shape. It's incomplete, whatever. And so I chose to do a ballistic test on it because of all you guys asking. So it's a good day for everyone. Yeah, so I wonder about this because it's a very thin steel helmet, very lightweight. But it all depends on how you heat treat the steel and whatever, and we're gonna find out. All right, first one is a 22 long rifle because you guys always request we do this, but we haven't done it until now. So, what are we using?
Just 22.
No idea.
Winchester Super X.
That's the ammo. It's high velocity. We're going to be at about 10 yards. Not that far, but... All right, go ahead. Woo! Again, that ricochet sound. Love it. All right, let's go walk up. Yeah, okay. Not high hopes. It's even worse than the reproduction M35.
Yeah, at least this is like, you can see it's got more of that. Why is it so spotty? Why is the steel so spotty?
I don't know. Yeah, I'll try to get the focus. There we go. That's really weird.
Yeah. I haven't ever seen steel this spotty and like rough.
That's just a 22.
Yeah.
And no, it did not hit the rivet. As you can see, it hit right above it, which is not, this is not a weak point. That is a weak point. But where it hit was not, so it bent it in quite a bit. But we've seen other helmets that just bend a lot, but don't actually crack, so we'll see. All right, so now we're gonna be using 71 grain 32 ACP full metal jacket out of a Ruby pistol, and we're a little bit closer to the 22. We're at about 5-6 yards here. This is a typical combat distance for pistols, so. Interesting. Again. So, granted, this was out of a rifle, okay, at a very close distance, but the 32 just made a tiny. Let's get in the sunlight.
Tiny dent, not as much paint chipped off, yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. Huh. Okay, the hopes have been a little bit heightened. We'll go to the 380 next.
Alrighty, so we're moving on to 380. We're shooting a 94 grain 380 out of a SIG 230. Did I hit low again?
Nope.
Where'd I hit?
I don't know, I couldn't see. Oh, nice shot, yep. Okay, look at that.
So it's
380
kind of on
punched.
par with that Chinese 35. It broke, but then it also cracked.
Let's see if we've got, you want to hold that? So what do we have? Oh, it went through and it dinged that, it looks like.
Yeah.
No, that's paper, never mind. So it just went through.
Yeah.
Not good though. It's 380. Out of a very short barrel.
Yeah, a little 3.5-inch barrel, yeah.
Huh. All right. All right, so now we're gonna be doing 9mm, 9x19, 124 grain full metal jacket out of a SIG Sauer P210. It's gonna be a really difficult shot to make. Damn.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Keyholed the shit out of that thing.
That's not good.
Well, it didn't keyhole. It hit really square, but it just...
No, it just shaved,
broke,
you know,
yeah.
broke a piece off, and then...
Oh, it got a little
Yeah,
bit there.
I was just gonna say it hit the other side, right there, if you can see in the sunlight.
Yep.
It dented that, did not go through both sides. Still not great. Huh. All right, I guess we'll keep moving on.
Alrighty, so now we're moving up to 45 ACP. We're going to be shooting 230 grain out of a USP 45.
Damn.
Ooh, that's definitely not good.
Sorry about the wind, guys. Here, let me just get behind you really quick. The wind's really just drastic today. That's, yeah. Did it go through?
See it bounced right there.
Oh, yeah. Made a nice dent in the front. That's... Yeah, it's not great. All right, we'll keep going. We'll do a couple more and then we'll conclude it. All right, so now we're gonna be doing the 7.62 by 25 millimeter. It's Polish or Czech surplus, I forgot which one. 85 grain full metal jacket out of the Yugoslavian M57. Don't have high hopes for it. We'll see. I just want to see if it goes through both layers very easily, which it probably will based on its performance thus far. Okay, so I hit a little bit low. Oh, it did ding the rim. Do you want me to do another one just to see if it goes through?
Yeah, probably another one.
All right, we'll just do just a shot because...
I mean, we know it's going to go through, but...
Yeah, it was a little bit low on my end. Okay. Poof! The dust and shit flying off of there. Yeah. Yep, so this one went... Oh,
it went clear through.
That's what we're used to.
Clear through both sides. You can see
Straight
it on the other
hole
side
and then-
there.
Oh! Interesting.
Not quite all the way through, because it broke up, but some chunk of it was big enough to get through.
That is actually interesting.
I don't think we've seen that yet, where
No,
not all of
this
it
is
gets through, but some of the bullet does.
I mean, we're used to the clean hole punch at the token rifle. But
That's a first.
cool. Now we're gonna really test this thing.
Alrighty, so now we're going to be moving on to 37 Magnum, this 147 grain out of a GP 100.
Damn. Yeah, broke right through.
Yep. Still that weird speckled steel. Didn't go all the way through though, so.
No, that's interesting again. I guess it's another mid-range helmet, right?
Something like that, yeah. For as cheap as these
That
are made.
bolt from the 45 though, it still baffles me. That's awesome. All right, well, cool. We'll do the concluding thoughts and then end the video. All right, so overall, again, it's a mid-range performing military surplus helmet. It did decent on some rounds. It did differently. Like on the Toke round, that was the most surprising to me that it didn't go through both sides, because that's very unusual for a helmet that performs like this. Again, both Devin and I know, and any military surplus helmet collector or historian will understand that, yeah, we know helmets are not designed to stop direct hits. We want to try these out to see if they can, and some of them outperform our expectations. This one is what we would call mid-range, right, Devin?
It's pretty much, if you got one, it's better than nothing.
Yes. It's worth wearing because this one's very light. The 4265 is very lightweight, and obviously it was copied off of the German M42, and that's about the year this original design came out. Yes, we know that. It looks German, but the Spanish wore these until the 90s, like I said at the beginning. But again, not good, not bad. So that's what most of the helmets we ballistic test, especially the steel ones, is unless there's something really out of the ordinary and drastic, we call it mid-range, and that means, again, like Devin said, probably better to be wearing it than not wearing anything in a combat zone. So, yeah, I mean, what do you think, Devin?
I think it performs about as well as I expected it to. I don't hear a lot of good things about these, but
right,
it did all right. So
it did all right. It did actually did better than I thought, to be honest. I thought everything was going to cut right through, especially after that 22.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, yeah, I've seen this before.
For as cheap as these things are made, I think it did pretty good.
Yeah, not terrible at all. So they must have had, because this steel breaks, but it also bends. So I don't know how they heat treated it or whatever.
I think that has to do with, like we were saying, what I was saying, how spotty the steel is. I feel like it's just not a very high quality steel.
Yeah, like the
it has this kind of like leoparding in it, like it's got a bunch of slag in it still.
Right here too, especially like the outburst side. So I don't know if you're from Spain and you actually know about the history of this helmet and the metallurgy and everything, throw a comment down there, because I would be very happy to know why this not exceeded my expectations, but it did better than I thought it was going to. So yeah, if you're Spanish, especially if you've got experience with this, please comment. Also, really quick, give you some plugs. Devin K, the guy on the camera and who also helped me shoot this thing, he's got a channel. I'll post a link to that in the description. Also, if you want to make more of these ballistic tests happen and you like watching these, they're for educational purposes because we're all helmet nerds in my little sphere of friends. You can join my Patreon. That's in the description as well. $5 a month or more gets you into my Discord server where there's also fellow enthusiasts, you know, military history and all that stuff. And it's a really cool thing to support the channel and allow us to do these kind of things. These videos are very expensive and labor intensive, but again, we like making them, and because of the support of my current Patreon supporters, we're allowed to do this and we're able to do this. So if you want to consider that. Otherwise, just throw a comment in the description or the comment section what you thought. I'm still kind of perplexed by this. I do love that. I still can't get over that perfect shave of the 45.
That paddle of steel, yeah.
Yeah, the paddle. So, all right. Thank you so much for watching, everybody, and we'll see you on the next video.